I'm glad you came to the second episode. Let's keep moving forward. Enter through 2 doors, the relic area is right behind. How is the most convenient way to visit the Terracotta Army pits? It can be done along number 1342, a big circle with 6,400 steps. We will start from the largest pit, number 1. Entering the exhibition hall, you can feel the wind of the air conditioner. But air conditioning is only available here. Inside is a house built in the 1970s, super hot in summer and super cold in winter. Remember to take good care of your personal belongings and children. The travel team inside is crazy, especially during Chinese holidays. The grandest and most spectacular 230-meter long and 62-meter wide Terracotta Army pit. It's right in front of you. Total 8,000 terracotta warriors, pit 1 accounts for about 6,000. Soldiers face the east, because Xi'an is located to the west of the land. The enemies are in the east. Soldiers on the edge facing the wall. It's not peeing, but rather flank defense. Prevent enemies from launching flank attacks. The Terracotta Army is imitating a military camp. The spearhead has 3 rows, 38 rows main force in the middle, 1 row of wings in the north and south respectively. 3 rows in the back facing west serve as the rear guard. The entire battle formation is rectangular in shape. The command system in the combat formation is also very complete. Divided into soldiers and officers. Like Chinese characters, the soldiers tie their hair in a bun on the right side. Officers wear flat caps. Some soldiers wear armor, some don't. Those light troops at the front are elite, as stormtroopers of the Emperor. They have rich combat experience, targeting killing enemies. And then exchange the enemy's heads for military achievements. 1 head can exchange food for a year. 2 heads can satisfy a family's needs. 3 can be exchanged for exemption from punishment. 4, equal to financial freedom. 5, you can become a noble. So to this day, there are still common sayings in China. Pin the head on waistband, describing the willingness to take high risk for a better life. How to fight in ancient times, The Art of War by Sun Tzu may not make it clear, but stop at Terracotta Army pit, you fully understand now. Terracotta Army, known as a 3-dimensional military book and a frozen war. You have seen all the military secrets of the Qin dynasty. It showcased the living people at that time. When pottery figurines are made, they all have bright colors. The surface is black with lacquer. The white accents are kaolin. The palm has flesh color. The armor wire is red of natural mineral cinnabar. Due to being buried underground, low temperature and light avoidance. These colors can be preserved. But after being artificially opened, dehydration occurs. The surface of the ore cracks and falls off, turn into scum and fall down. The color will quickly disappear. This is a physical change. It's like losing makeup powder. Back to the discovery of the Terracotta Army. The area we are stepping on. Before 1974, it was a residential cemetery. Chinese tradition is to respect ancestors. People dig up Terracotta Army in the cemetery. Hair strands clear, black eyes, red lips, almost identical to real person. It has exceeded the local people's understanding. People regard it as a ghost or god. Kowtow and burn incense to bid farewell. In addition, pottery is not valuable, cannot be directly monetized. The folk is not interested in it either. Just treat it as a ghost story. The Terracotta Army has thus become an open secret, disappeared for 2,000 years. By March 1974, farmer Yang Shifa discovered terracotta heads while digging a well. Fang Shumin, an educated commune official, believes that this may be a cultural relic. At that time, there was a water conservancy worker living at his house from city Lintong. Fang Shumin asked him to deliver a message to the Lintong Museum. Send someone to take a look. Expert named Zhao Kangmin came riding bicycle. Expert Zhao confirmed that this is relic from the Qin dynasty. Collect and send it to museum immediately. The fragments were repaired for several months. Later, Xinhua news agency reporter Lin Anwen went back home from Beijing. His wife works at Lintong Museum. Reporter Lin go to the museum to find his wife. Once walked in, a 1.8-meter high Xi'an terracotta warrior is placed in front of him. Shock! When he learned that it was found near the mausoleum of the first Xi'an emperor, he immediately generated a strong interest. These giant terracotta warriors have never been seen before. Lin Anwen carries a professional camera, took photos to record, returned to Beijing, wrote an internal report. Report read by Li Xianyan, the later chairman. Discovery of the terracotta army is a lot of coincidence. The location farmer Yang dug was just right. The person official Fang and Zhao had well knowledge. Journalist immediately reported to the national government. Finally, the whole world realized its value. So to the cultural relics, it's not important about the order of discovery. Countless people have seen it for 2,000 years. What's important is who realized its value first. The terracotta army pit still retains the first archaeological dig that connects the past and present, thousands of years. After the archaeological team entered, more and more terracotta warriors were discovered. Archaeologists say, "Oh, I won't be able to go home in this lifetime." They applied to establish a conservation center in the original location. The surrounding area of Pit 1 is now the original strata from 1974. The name of the restaurant outside was written by Yi Jianying, Marshals of China. This is the whole story of the discovery of the terracotta army. Next episode, we will continue our journey.